Hi friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are doing a little haul. It's a little haul that I've done. So we're gonna go through all of these. But before we do these and this, let us set up for wax because we need to test these out. We need to melt them and see how well they melt. And we're gonna test out these three stamps. Alright, so I have this paper that I stamped and it is coffee dyed, and I stamped it, and we're gonna test it out on that. A bit of fabric to test out the little handheld machine. So I can link to this on Amazon. This is my little wax melt setup. I have this little box here that I keep my spoon with, so I always leave the wax in the spoon and I'll just reuse that. But for today I'm going to clean it out. And I have these fun candles. I'm going to light one up. I have some matches, and this is a little tile that I made years ago while going to art school. And this is our stamp, so we can just screw it off so we can screw on the others. And these were the wax that we had, and with this you get 4 of these little candles, but I want to use these to have them for a while. So they all fit onto this. You screw them on. This is a bow. You get a random selection. Sorry, so loud. This is a heart with some little diamond shapes inside. And this is a flower. It's oval shaped and it's a flower. I was most excited for this one and I hoped I got it, and I did. See, it's fun. It's a nice fun flower. So I'm just gonna leave this on. So once this, oh dear, I'd already opened this one. I just put it in the cellophane bag in case any fall out. So they're in the shape of this little sunflower. A lot of different random shades. Some are pastel. So I'm trying to get, like, I think I want to try 4 or maybe 5 because these are significantly smaller than these. So these seem to be the same color. So I'm going to try 4 of that. Or we'll put one of the brighter pinks with it as well. So I'm going to put 5 of that one. And I think there are 100 pieces that come in this one. And I think my candle has gone out. What's going on here today? Okay, we got it all sorted, and I've just decided to put these up. So this is how they're going to live. And I can close it and everything is nice and contained. But these are gold, so these are also 100 pieces. I need to get a container, and these are super fun. These ones, they're little small clusters, right? See how small this one is? And then these are that small, and then there's the yellow one. So it's really fun, and I really wanted to test these out today.
From generation to generation, passed down through every age, There's a story of a Savior whose love will never change. All creation will bow before Him, every tongue will praise His name. Until the day He comes again, we will say, You are worthy. You are worthy, Lord, of every song we sing, every breath we breathe. Let our praises ever be that You are worthy, so worthy, Lord. Through the valleys and the mountains, You've heard our every prayer. On earth as it is in heaven, we know You're always there. There's nothing like Your presence, there's no one who compares. For all eternity, we declare You are worthy. Song we sing, every breath we breathe, let our praises ever be that You are worthy, so worthy, Lord. We praise You. Hit you up in the morning, hit you up in the evening. God, you know that I know that. Yeah, you know that I need it. Yeah, I need to talk with you. God, I wanna walk with you. I'm missing every piece of the puzzle, and I think that I don't need need to speak to the only one who sees everything going on inside, everything that I'm trying to hide, everything I've been trying to fight, everything. So reposture my heart, reposture my mind, to know this connection is a blessing, this connection is divine, this connection is a blessing that you never press decline. Gotta hit you up in the morning, hit you up in the evening. God, you know that I know that, yeah, you know that I need it. Yeah, I need to talk, 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 talk with you. Gotta wanna walk, 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 walk with you. Hit you up in the morning, hit you up in the evening. God, you know that I know that, yeah, you know that I need it. Yeah, I need to talk, 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 talk with you. Gotta wanna walk, 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 walk with you.
Alright, so as you're seeing, these two are now attached to the paper, so let's talk about that. Now, I did these on the paint, not thinking that because of the acrylic paint that it would peel off. So this came off. I just touched it. I was trying to rip the paper around it and it just came right off. There's no paper residue there. So I'm just going to stick this down with some hot glue or a bit of wax or some silicone glue onto a project is what I'm thinking. Alright, and the first thing I will say is these stamps are a little thin, or a lot thin. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So you see how thick this one is comparing to these. See? They're super thin compared to this one, which is the original one I had. And I will tell you, this works so beautifully, and you have that nice deep, it goes nice and deep, and you have that nice beautiful lip. This on the other hand comes out very thin, okay, comparing to this one, but it's fine. Right? So this is the original one, and see our stem there is completely submerged. Now what happened, this came off because this was right here, and so it came right off as well. However, this, I put a little bit of this wax behind here because it was sticking up like that, and then I just ripped around it because I didn't want to dismantle the flowers, because I wanted everything to lie flat. So this came off on its own as well. This is not budging even though it's on the acrylic, and I'll tell you why. So this is one of the reasons why I wanted to try these out. I will not be buying these again just because they're really sticky, really sticky, and I'm gonna tell you why. You'll see in the video I separated all three of the colors, the clear, the opaque one, and the yellow ones. Alright, so this is a mixture of all three, clear, opaque, and yellow. This is the yellow all by itself, this is the opaque, and this is the clear, yellow, opaque. Alright, and this one is not sticky. The yellow one is not sticky at all. This opaque one is very sticky, and so is the clear one. I had a very hard time taking out the stamp of these two. This one more so than that, because these elements got stuck into here, and I had to pull them out individually, put a bit of this pink wax underneath to stick it back down. That's why you have those little white bits sticking up, but it's fine because I was not about to let all my efforts go to waste. This one came out perfect, no sticking at all. This one sticked a lot, as you saw when I was trying to pull it out, and this one is still tacky. with all three it's still tacky. So just for the fact that it's tacky, I would not buy it again, because it's going to stick to my pages. It's going to be very challenging. And I use a little bit of the leftover this just to stick this down onto my page. So this gold one is perfect. It's not tacky at all, nor is these fun little shaped ones. These are nice. I'll definitely buy them again. Now maybe it's because it's very hot and humid here, but I'll still leave links to them in case you want to purchase them. And all I'm going to be doing is just to rip around the edges and just stick these down in or on my projects. There are some stickers. There are 30 pieces in this. Actually, they're not stickers. You have to glue them down. But they're just fun ephemera, like fun little collage ephemera. I'm not taking them all out because no. But they're fun little ephemera. They're all collaged a bit, so it's a bit of faux collage here for your journals or your Bible journals or your prayer journal. I am free, shake it off. Right, see that? Super fun. Really nice. So if you're short on time and you want a nice fun little collage element, you can go ahead and use one of these. As I said, I'll link everything down below. Here are some stickers, if they will come out. So they're like vintage label stickers, so you get 2 of each. And I don't know how much you get in it, but you get quite a lot. So that is fun for your junk journals as well. And we have these mushroom stamp stickers. So they're shaped like stamps, and you just have some wildlife on it, some rabbits, some birds, some flowers, some deer, and I think you get 2 of each as well in this. So these are going to be so fun in my tiny journal. And on my scripture 52, the purpose of these, that's where I bought them. And then this is our little handheld sewing machine, because I cannot bring myself to use my regular machine with paper. So I have a little bit of fabric here, and it's handheld. There's no batteries at all. This is how you hold it. Right, this is how you hold it, and that's how you work with it. And you can lift this up to put the fabric underneath. I have been trying to figure it out. Still haven't, because I wanted to, like, you know, figure it out before I test it. But if you know how to do this, then you go ahead and you let me know. Okay, and this is what you do. My only concern is that you won't be able to do a back stitch. Right, you can't go back. I'm trying to pull back, it's not going back. So you can do a back stitch to secure it, and it's just this one bobbin. Unlike a sewing machine where you have the bobbin underneath and you have the thread at the top. Like, see, I don't know how to get it free. Alright, where's my scissors? I think maybe we did it. Maybe. Not sure. Yeah. So do you see that? Just had to refocus for a second. So that's the stitch. Again, I think it's pretty cool. So this purpose is just for, you know, paper, and you see it's a hand crank, so every time you go up and down it skips a stitch. So you lift up the foot, this would be your presser foot on a regular machine, and you are the electricity. And you just, let's see if we can do a back stitch, and I'm just pulling the fabric back. And I'm realizing the harder you pull, the longer the stitch is. The shorter you pull, the shorter the stitch is. So if you pull longer, the stitches get longer. And then I'm going to pull in the opposite direction to do a back stitch, so everything doesn't go undone, because if you don't do that, when you pull on it, everything will go undone. As you saw there, everything I did just came undone except for where we did our little back stitch. And so it's really important to have that back stitch so it doesn't go undone. You can see where the holes were, that got undone. So there you go. It's a super fun little machine, handheld machine that you can use for your crafting. If you don't have a sewing machine and you want to have a little stitching elements, of course there are more out there, more expensive ones that you can use. I just wanted to try this out to see if it was any good, and then I'll probably get another one just because I think there are better ones out there. Okay, so thank you so very much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.